Hi everyone, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, and we're covering an interesting video today. It's should I avoid alcohol for spiritual awakening? And it's a question that actually gets asked quite often. You know, we start to move into awakening, we start looking at our diet, we start looking at the people we're hanging out with, the things that we're doing in our life, and we start wondering, is that affecting my energy? What is that having what type of impact is that having on my spiritual awakening progress? Well, we're going to be getting into that today. So we've got a couple of things to cover that I want you to know so that you can make an informed decision about what's right for you. And of course, if you are watching live, as I always say, please say hello, tell us who you are and where you're from, and let us know if you've got any kind of insight into this in yourself, what you've found in your own awakening, because I think we'll probably all be on a similar trajectory with this. Now, the first thing you need to know about alcohol when you're going through spiritual awakening, it does have an effect on your energy. Now, generally for people, what we've found is energetically, when you drink alcohol, whether you're going through an awakening or not, it tends to open all this central system of the chakras. It tends to kind of leave you wide open. So what you tend to find is, even if you're not going through awakening, when you drink alcohol and you open your energy centres, you're really opening yourself up to absorb all the negativity of everything around you. You become like an energetic kind of sponge, soaking up all the psychic information around about you. So you might tend to find that your hangovers are actually worse because of that. Empaths tend to find that even if you've just had a little drink or two and you felt totally fine, you'll find that you tend to have a kind of hangover, and it's really an energetic thing. I can see Marie has joined us. Hi Marie, thank you for watching. And again, if anyone else is joining us, please say hello, tell us who you are and where you're from, and if you resonate with any of this. Now, what I can tell you is it's a little bit worse if you're going through spiritual awakening. You really have to be quite careful. And I found that this has happened to me, and it's happened to a lot of people that I've worked with over the years who are going through spiritual awakening. When you go through spiritual awakening, your energy is super sensitive. So what you'll tend to find is that because your energies are already highly charged by the awakening process, your vibration is really quite high and a lot higher than usual. If you drink alcohol, when you open all those central psychic centres, you're going to find that it can tip you over into really not good territory. So for a start, what you're going to find is you're picking up everyone else's energy, you're picking up all the negativity. So if you go to a bar, or you're at a party, or you're hanging out with other people, if there's a lot of negative energy, if people are stressed, which is what people tend to do, they go and have a drink at the weekend to let go of all the stress, you're going to be energetically absorbing that. And then you can find that either while you're having the alcohol or even a few days after, energetically you're going to pick up on anxiety and stress and burnout and a lot of other things. If you're quite empathic and sensitive, you'll actually tend to feel that for days afterwards. Let me know if that's happened to you, because I know as an empath, even when I stopped drinking alcohol, it was difficult for me to go into environments like that, because that's the energy that I would pick up on. So you need to be really careful. So I can see we've got a few people have joined us already. We have Caitlin from Maryland in the USA. Hello there. We've got Amanda from Minnesota. Hi. We've got Helen as well. We've got plenty of you all watching today, so I hope that this resonates with you. So what I need you to know is that anytime that you drink alcohol, you are opening yourself up to energetic danger, so to speak. You're going to absorb all that negative energy, and you're also going to make yourself prone to attachments, and by that we mean things like entities, waywards and negative spirits. Now, this can happen to anyone on the awakening pathway, but you're going to make yourself more vulnerable to this problem if you drink alcohol, because what you're really doing when you drink alcohol is kind of letting down your psychic boundaries. It completely weakens the psychic boundary, it brings it down, and really it causes a bit of a problem, because then what you'll find is that waywards, entities and negative spirits find it more easy to attach into your energy, because you're very light vibration. Everyone wants to hold on and hold on to that light. It tends to draw them in, and that can be a problem in awakening, because then you've got other attachments that are drawing energy from you that may be impacting your life or the things happening in your home, and it can be a bit of a problem. Now, don't worry if that's already happening to you, because we've got some solutions at the end of the video, but I just want to let you know what can happen if you end up drinking alcohol. That's what can happen. Now, what I will say is that if you are used to drinking alcohol, even if it's just a little bit quite often, what you'll probably find is that the further along the awakening pathway you go, and the more that your vibration raises, the less you resonate with alcohol. And I can remember my energy healing teacher teaching me this when I was doing an intuitive healing course years ago, and at the time I was still going out with friends, and of course alcohol is a really big part of Scottish life, you know, we like a little bit of alcohol. And I remember she said to me, probably you'll find as time goes on, you won't really resonate with alcohol anymore and you'll stop drinking. And I remember at the time thinking, that doesn't really seem likely, because that's how I spend time with my friends and things like that, and it's just something that families tend to do. And I didn't really resonate with it. And as time has gone on and my vibration has raised, I just don't resonate with it at all. It's not something that I'm interested in, and I also know the impact it has on my energy, so I tend to stay away from it. I can see that Helen says, yes, I found myself turned off alcohol since awakening. Quite a lot of people go through that. We know intuitively that it's causing a problem, so it's great that you're listening to that and that you're following that, Helen, and I say the same to everyone else. But what you will find is that while drinking alcohol can lower your vibration, that's going to help you to take on a lot of negative energy, so you're going to be a lower resonance of vibration, and we don't want that. By removing alcohol from your life, what you're going to find is that you get up a few extra steps, you get that raised vibration, and you can maintain a healthy, happy, contented energy and vibration more often. It'll be much easier for you. So the sum total is, if you're wondering whether you should drink alcohol or not on the awakening pathway, my personal guidance would be stay away from it. You're probably going to find it causes more problems than it helps, and it's a lower vibration, so try to step away from it where possible. I can see we've got a comment from Amanda. She says, I have days where I'll have a glass of wine, but since my awakening I have no desire to have any more than that, and I'm disconnected. Well, that's actually a really good balance, and it's important to acknowledge that for everyone. It may be that it's something that, like Amanda says, maybe you can have a glass of wine, but more than that, you know that it's having an impact on your energy. More than that, you know that it's going to kind of tip things a little bit for you, and probably not the best for your energetic health. So it's great that you're listening to that. Some of us, we need balance. Some of us, it's more of a gradual thing. Other times we go into awakening and it's just like all of a sudden, no, not interested in that at all. Just trust yourself, trust that inner guidance, and it will lead you to the right thing for you. So it's great that you're listening to that, Amanda. Well done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I must let you know that we have some resources for you if these are challenges that you're facing right now. The first one we have is a free masterclass on energy clearing, and we also have a meditation that you can use as well. You'll find that once you've watched the masterclass, there's the option to get the meditation. You can purchase that if that's something that you want to do. And the meditation will clear your energy. So if you're feeling like this has been happening to you, or maybe you have drank alcohol in the past and you want to kind of clear your energy out, any negativity, you can do that with that. Then we've also got another link below that is for an entity clearing meditation, and it's exactly what it says. There's a free masterclass at the top of the page that you can watch. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can purchase the meditation that will clear all the negative entities, waywards and negative spirits from your energy, which could be a good thing. If you've been drinking alcohol, if you've been in and around other people or environments where there's been a lot of alcohol, we tend to pick up on that. So treat yourself kindly, look after yourself as you go through your awakening, and remember to click below to be notified whenever we go live. We've got lots of videos that we do here with information on your spiritual awakening. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel and give us a little thumbs up. We really, really appreciate it, and we want to keep bringing all these great videos to you guys. Have a great day.